Hi friends, so today I'm doing a quick update on how things are going with my dog Mojo as she just transitioned to eating Ollie. And we just got our second box yesterday, so let's talk about it. I have to say that we have been pretty happy with the new food that we have purchased for Mojo. She is eating two types of protein, which is the beef and sweet potato, as well as the chicken and carrot. That goes for both kibble and wet food. So her wet food is right here. Mojo, come here. And she seems to really like it. So this is her favorite. I think the beef and sweet potato is her favorite. Like, she's already here like, I'm ready. And I just let her lick it because this is gonna be her dinner. So Mojo actually eats one of these packs per day, half for lunch, half for breakfast, half for dinner, or if we want to do in three portions, we do thirds of breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It just depends on the day. So overall, we've been pretty happy with the way that she's been eating the food. She obviously really likes it, and we haven't seen as many days where she's just refusing to eat something. However, she's still very picky, and there are days that she would just not touch her breakfast and just go all day and then eat at night. She gets a lot of treats too, so I am usually never concerned, but what I was noticing previously is that she was just having more of those days where she wasn't wanting to eat anything. And she's not sick, she's like super healthy, and we just know that because she gets bored of things, she gets bored of certain toys, and she gets bored of treats, and just like humans, like we like variety. I know some people, keep their dog on the same food and the same kibble for all their life, and that's totally cool with them. I totally respect that, to each their own. But personally, I am the type of person that wants to give my dog variety. I want her to experience flavors and different things. She deserves it. She's a good dog. So obviously we were seeking a new food, and Ollie has been really great. I must say that something that I really like is having the variety of the kibble, because in the past we were feeding her at Open Farm, which is great also, and we were feeding her Open Farm kibble with Farmer Dog wet food, and it was great, but we would buy like the really big bags, and I feel like that was, she would get tired of it. And with this, I can like switch it up, and sometimes I open both bags. Right now we actually ran out of this one, so I haven't opened this one. It's a new one. So we had this one open, and we just received one of these and the new one of these. I know, a little complicated, but sometimes I just open both and then just mix it up depending on the day, so she has a little bit of a different meal. So I do enjoy having the smaller bags of kibble, which is fantastic. And you know that I also give her vitamins. We introduced the Ollie probiotics into her diet as of yesterday because they arrived in her new box. And the reason behind the switch was because if you saw my previous videos, you know that Mojo has been has tried many vitamins. And we have been a household for Open Farm for a really long time, and we love their vitamins. But now that we're switching her to Ollie and she's getting kind of her meals delivered, I feel like it's just easier to kind of have her vitamins also delivered with this. So we put a pause on the probiotic from Open Farm and introduced the Ollie. So far it's been great. Basically the probiotics look very similar. I mean, they're just like little squares. They don't smell bad. I haven't tasted it, but they don't smell bad. And what I do, sometimes she won't eat them like this, so I just crumble it up with her breakfast, and then she just takes it. My hope is to also transition her to the other vitamins that I have that Ollie sells. We're just waiting to run out of the other ones from Open Farm. Again, Open Farm is fantastic. I'm just making things easier, trying to consume from one brand. I also have Mojo and a couple of other vitamins, so if you're interested, I'll do a video on that. But basically, we do use a couple of different brands, and we are trying to consolidate into just one brand, so why not Ollie? We've been very happy. Overall, I would say that the biggest concerns for us transitioning her to a new food not only was variety, right? Because she was getting more of her old food. Number two, we did start noticing that her poop was not as great, and I cannot blame the food, because I think the farmer dog is fantastic and they have good quality food. I just think that between all her treats and then also just the variety of things that we introduced into her diet, like I just feel like she just got sick of it, and she wasn't probably eating as much as she should, and she was just having like messier poops. But we are back to normal. I must say I've been pretty happy with that, because we haven't had like any issues with that. And also, I think it's really great to say that she really enjoys eating this food. It's quite nice to not have to bribe her to put like other treats in the food for her to eat it. And I do think that part of it was the kibble. And we were using Open Farm salmon kibble, and although that was her favorite a long time ago, I think she really just got sick of it, because we still have a little bit left, and every time I try to give her that, like just on the side, she'll just pick it and then put it on the floor. So I know that that's her attitude of like, I don't want it. Whereas with this 2 new kibbles that she has, I feel like they're new flavors. We're also rotating them. I think it helps her just kind of have that variety that we were looking for. I also really like their kibble. I don't know if you can see it. I know it's like super small, but it's not like greasy, and it's hard for me to say. Not that all kibble is greasy, but I feel like sometimes with other bags of kibble, because we also dog sit other dogs, like when they bring me their bags of kibble, like the inside of the bag is kind of greasy and like the food is kind of weird, but this is not, and I really like that. And she just eats it like a little snack. So sometimes like I just grab a couple of pieces and then I just feed them to her. She's like sitting right next to me. Let's see if you can see her. Joe, do you want to show people how you eat your Ollie? Something that I really like, and I know that that might just be me and just my, you know, my weirdness about textures and the way things feel, but I'm just really happy about that. And also, like, look at this. The way that these seal, I'm a fan. I don't think I've really talked about my job, but we are a digital design agency. We mostly build like websites and apps, but we focus on design. So it is really interesting to me that little things like the way this bag seals, like, I don't know why more brands have not moved to having something like this. It is just a way better experience for the user or consumer, but let's not talk about that. But I do enjoy those little things. Something that I do not like, I must say, about Ollie, and this has nothing to do with the food or with anything, their little tiny packaging, these, I am not a fan of those. Although they are cute, I feel like they're messy, and a lot of the food gets stuck around it. Right now, you don't see it because Mojo has been like licking it clean because she just loves like cleaning the package. But when we feed her, watch out, Mojo. When we feed her and the package is empty, there's usually like a residue of food, and you know, like I'm not gonna waste that. So we like literally open the package and just let her lick it up, and she loves it. And so she'll lick that up and she leaves everything clean. But what I've noticed is that it's just, I don't know, like I find it kind of messy. I am glad that they do give you this container to like contain the messiness, because sometimes, you know, the little food flies around, and that might just be my experience. I'm just picky, I don't know. I don't particularly like their packaging for the wet food, but it works just fine. It's not a big deal. I just had a better experience with the packaging from Farmer Dog, but that's minor. Something that I'm excited about is that now that we have tried beef and chicken for her and she seems to really like it, we're gonna introduce another protein in her next order. So in about a month, they had the option to introduce turkey or lamb. We're gonna do lamb and see how she likes it. She's never had lamb food before. I mean, she's had like a can here and there of something, but never like an actual meal kind of like every single day, like into her diet consistently. And that's mostly because with Farmer Dog, we only did turkey, beef, and chicken. And I think Ollie offers a couple of other different proteins, but right now we're going to introduce the lamb during the next one, and then after that probably the turkey, assuming things go well and she still likes it and she's still excited about it. I'm hoping that we can stay with Ollie for quite a while, to be honest, and I'll keep you updated, but so far she's been pretty happy. We are actually gonna get ready to feed her dinner because it's 7:04 and Mojo eats dinner at 7 o'clock, so I'm a little bit late. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and our update about Ollie. We'll keep you updated during our next month's order when we introduce that new protein with her. Maybe she can do a little taste test for you guys. But I hope you have a great afternoon, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.